Dear salutations, people, I'm your friend Diddy, let's play SpiderMwa, and welcome you back to Mudlarks, which I hope this is the finale of the game. Where I left off yesterday, I looked up the walkthrough, and the walkthrough had like 10 minutes left or so, so we are very close to the ending. I just don't know how to get through here. So we need to do something with the padlock. Little key doesn't work this time. Doesn't work all the amount. I don't want to mess around with that. Oh yeah, I missed something when we went outside here. So if I go through here, there's an item on here, as you can see sparkling over there. A shiny rock. That's an awfully shiny rock. Could it be? Let's go grab it. Is that what I think it is? I'm pretty sure this is actually a real-life meteorite fragment. Wow. This could be worth a fortune. After Wild Goose Chase, Red Herring, rigmarole, that was the meteorite tidal wave contamination scare. It's rather fitting that things have come full circle here. It's very heavy, and on closer inspection it is covered in little bits of scrap metal and pennies. Magnetized, perhaps. Magnetized, you say? That sounds very interesting. And also, it's a heavy rock, so maybe we can use that to bash the padlock with. Certainly feels like that's a solution. Can I get to the exit? There it is. What a weird placement for the exit. Alright, sis. Now, we got the meteorite fragment. Use that on the padlock. This is not going to work. How about we magnetize this? No, that. Not gonna achieve anything useful. How about that? No. The pennies. No. Key. This. That. Matchbook. No. So, can I use the handheld stuff? No. Maybe I can use just a meteorite fragment on the contraption itself? That won't do anything. That's not gonna work. Won't do anything. Shit, that almost scared the life out of me. I'm lucky I didn't blow up the whole church. So I didn't need to do anything with the padlock. I just needed to keep using the lever. The force of the explosion has torn part of the machine casing completely off. It's junk. I don't need to be carrying it around. So can we use the broken panel now? With the padlock removed, the casing comes right off. The hole's too small to fit my finger inside. With the outside casing removed, what can we find? There isn't much to see. There is a small indentation with a hole in the middle, what appears to be a blown fuse. So, can we use the small wire? I'm no electrician, but it looks as though this little piece of wire might work as a new fuse. And now we use the lever. Still nothing. Do we use the weird metallic object in it? No. The rusty nail? No, not the keys. Not the keys to cheese. I'm not sure what that would achieve. Well, something. The small rod, maybe? Could this work yet again? The tiny key clicks into place with a certain assurance, but no matter how hard I pull, it won't come out again. So now we use the lever? Still nothing. The sign is well and truly stuck on. Still nothing. The key's jammed in and the fuse has been fixed. Maybe I should have stuck that key. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck that key in there. Oh, brother. Maybe the metallic object now? The object slides over the protruding key, but it just swings around. It doesn't stay in place. Do I have anything I can use like a glue? Maybe if I use the meteorite fragment? I'm not sure what that would achieve. The cutters? I really don't have like a glue or something. Can I actually go somewhere else in the beach? Like leave the whole area and go talk to somebody? Still, I love that animation. I shouldn't wander too far away. I'm on a mission here. A mission from God. I really don't see anything else around here that could help me. It's just the Thames, London, Winston, Old Steps. Nothing really protrudes out of the shore. Just one of those situations again on what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm getting close. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? I know that this must be the solution, but it doesn't stay in place. Can I use the rusty nail? Is there... It's just one of those moments where you just go... Maybe the clay pipe will help me? No. I gotta look this up again. I gotta just see a hint on the walkthrough. Be right back. Alright, so when the thing exploded, something must have flown into the water because I didn't realize there was a splash in the water. Small leaky church. I'm sure I saw something from the machine fly out and land in there, yep. The water is too deep, I can't reach all the way down. So maybe now we can get the piece of machine. Perhaps I can use this after all. So we start fishing in the water with this huge piece of the contraption. A strip of metal. I can feel metal hitting metal, but there is no way of scooping up whatever is down there. Well, there is a way. We magnetize it. I wonder if this will work. The meteorite sticks tightly to the metal. I now basically have a giant magnet on a stick. A very expensive magnet. From space. From space! Seemingly highly magnetized meteorite has stuck firmly to the piece of metal. So we use that to fish out whatever fell in here. Aha! It's a little metallic object with a hole in the middle. I'll keep it. Of course you do keep it. I wonder if it is a piece of other metallic object that we already have. It would seem so. It's a piece of metal. Looks clip it might clip onto something. Looks clip it might clip onto something. And it has a hole in the middle. It looks like it could clip onto something, you mean. The two pieces click together to form a rather shocking shape. A swastika. You don't tell. What the hell am I dealing with here? I have a sick feeling in my stomach. We've got Nazis, apparently. Having this in my possession makes me feel incredibly uneasy. Now can we use it to turn the key that we put in here? The swastika-shaped object clicks perfectly onto the protruding key. Whoa! The machine splurts into life. Splurts. So now we lose the lever. Yes! I'm frightened as to what I will find beyond this doorway. All I can hope for is that Vincent is in there and alive. As for ghosts and maniac priests, let's hope not. Maybe there's a maniac mansion in there. That certainly looks Vincent. Like Vincent! That's some epic music. Are you okay? Hold on. I'll get you free. That was quite the epic music indeed. Vincent has to be bound up and gagged. He looks terrible. Who knows what he has been through? I mean, he's been there for 4 days at least. It's a very old-looking safe. I'm not sure if I can take in any more hidden secrets. A massive filing cabinet. I need to help Vincent before I start poking around. Alright, how about the cutters? I don't need to give anything to Vincent. Alright, let's just use him. The ropes untie quite easily. Winston! Thank you. Vince, are you okay? Are you hurt? We have to get out. Yes, a gun. Who has a gun? The priest. Shit. Vincent looks terrible. He must be starving and dehydrated. We need to make a quick exit. Or not. Shit! Oh. Have you seen any way how to open that door again? Not a clue. Oh boy. I'll tell you everything later. We have to get out. Vincent looks like a mess. Poor Vincent must have been tied up by these garish ropes for the last few days. I don't want to have them. Or have it. Those paintings look impressive. I think I actually recognize one of them. An impressionist classic by Jean-Baptiste Michel. It would be worth hundreds of thousands. It would seem the despicable priests of this church have been hoarding this stuff down here. No doubt taken from people like the goddess. Truly abhorrent. I'd say so. The room is half full with piled up suitcases and storage boxes. Could the belongings of the goddess be amongst all this? So let's snoop around, Vincent. Oh, the ghosts. No matter how often this happens, it chills me to the bone each time. Again! Why? What did the priest do to you? Do you mean us arm? Why did you take Vincent? Leave them. They are trying to help. Thanks. I'll explain later. What were they pointing at? Maybe there's something that can help us over there. It is becoming apparent that the goblins were simply trying to help me find Vincent this whole time. But how did Vincent get into this situation in the first place? I guess once we get out of here, all shall be revealed. All shall be revealed. The safe has not only a combination lock, but also several massive padlocks, keeping it well and truly shut. Without the keys, I would need a small bomb to get in there. Locked. Sigh. Locked. Sigh. Locked. Sigh. I could be here for a month of Sundays looking through all that, but we don't have the time. For all we know, the priest might be on the other side of the door, gun in hand. Now's not the time. We need to get out of here. I don't think art appreciation is going to help. Is there anything on the ground? The door is so solid, I don't think the force of 100 men could open it. Anything on this side? I can't even walk that far. We can only be here. So, rusty nail? That's not going to achieve anything worthwhile. Right. So, I'll tell you everything later. We have to get out. Well, I don't know what to do, because I can't do anything. I'm missing something obvious on the ground or somewhere that I can pick up, or somewhere we can go. I mean, this is the only area these guys will be at right now. We shall have save emotional embraces of reunited friendships for later. So I really am stuck here until I figure this out, right? It's not going to fit. Not going to fit. Not going to fit. Not going to fit. Fitty, 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 fitty. Not going to achieve. Not going to achieve. Am I missing an item? Got a feeling I might be missing an item. A document folder? Didn't notice that. There's a dusty looking old folder sitting on top of the safe. On top of the safe is rather a dusty old folder. It's not that it has been just left here. I wonder what's inside. Gava, 2 persons starved. This is proof of what happened to the Gavas. They starved. Here. Items retrieved. Paintings, various valuable furnitures, jewelry, estimated value 6,000 pounds. 4,500 pounds in cash sterling, 8,000 pounds in gold bars. This is invaluable evidence against Rogers and Rochester. Manhattan, New York, United States of America? It even lists the valuables that must have been taken from their home after their demise. Despicable. I feel sick to my stomach to imagine what horrors must have happened within these 4 walls. Their possession must be amongst the pile of stuff in this room, if they haven't been sold off yet. The money Rogers took from them must have amounted to an absolute fortune in the 1940s. Bodies removed to standard location, reported place of address. Okay. Beneath this sheet of paper about the Gave are many, many more documents, similar listings of those who have perished in this room. Auerbach, Krantz, Goldstein, or Goldstein. All families who have starved to death in this room, and whose valuable possessions were stolen. This is one of the biggest crimes of last century. The ghosts, the Gavas, they died in here, Vince. I had a feeling that was the case. All these things were stolen from Jewish families, murdered by Father Rogers. This is disgusting. They let me in here, Winston, that they, from the shore. When I went ahead of you, the door on the shore was open. They appeared. At first, I was so shocked I couldn't move. I'd seen them over the previous day in my flat. Ever since I found that locket. They let me in here. I think they must have wanted us to uncover their plight. They were trying to lead us to this. Yeah. But when I got into that other room, the priest found me and tied me up here. He said I simply had to die. The secret could not be revealed. Well, now we have the chance. Let's get out of here. Shit. Fools! How dare you think you can expose me and my predecessor? Your quest has been for nothing, Winston, for you both die now. Ah! Quick, run! I think the Gavas may have done something to him. PC Norman! Bloody hell! Winston, what's all this about then? I had a report of an odd dog appearing on the shore. You bloody well pop out of it. Damn you all! You're all going to die, just like they all did back then! Hold fire! Never! Ah! You're under arrest, you balmy bag of yeast. This is Mr. Norman at MET Control. I've apprehended a dangerous man, over.
Thank you, Winston. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you so very much.
Let's get out of here, Winnie. There's a familiar sounding music. Public domain music. I've heard this in many videos. It's a very good, I think it's Kevin MacLeod. At least I think so. The next day. It's got that Harry Potter kind of a vibe to it. You must have crapped yourself when you first saw the Govers. It was absolutely frightening, Winnie. I needed a change of pants, that's for sure. I was in my room, fiddling around with the locket, and suddenly they were there, and they kept appearing. Once the raw fear of seeing two bloody ghosts in front of me was subsided, I had this insatiable urge to find out who they were. Obviously, the young girl was the girl shown in the locket photo, but I had no clue who the old lady was, until I told you. Shit, mate, I had no idea how you tracked them down, but you did. Well done, Sherlock. If it wasn't for my superior sleuthing skills, your ass would still be tied up in that church dungeon. I owe you one big time. What's this on the front page? Mudlarks uncovered tragic and shocking news emerged today that as many as 20 Jewish Londoners were murdered by a rogue priest during the 1940s at St. Michael's Church in Southwark. Incredibly blah blah blah. Looks like we will be superstars now. I'm glad to be free again, but boy, it is terrible what happened to those families. It is extremely depressing. Such torture they all must have endured. And all for the greed of a dodgy priest. Disgusting. 2 dodgy priests. And a dodgy pub landlord. Very true. I wonder how Rochester and Pemberton could sleep at night knowing what went on there. Greed, my friend, is a terrible thing. Rochester had to protect the secret at all costs. There must have been millions of pounds worth of treasures in that dungeon. Not to mention damning evidence of multiple murders. He certainly carried on the mantle of Rogers rather effectively, until we came along. Well, it's good to have you back, buddy. And I hope the Govers are happy now. We uncovered their plight, eventually. Eventually. Boo! Ah! Too soon, Vincent. Too soon. You can't be scared of ghosts after all that. Boo? No. Not a second time. The end? I'm only assuming that it would be the end. Yep. I'd say very well written story. Very well written. Yeah, music by Kevin MacLeod, yep. All incompetech.com. Especially this one. Can't recognize this from many videos. But yeah, special thanks to all those involved. Good job, good job. I have to say, some of the puzzles were really this is a work of fiction, of course it is. But some of those puzzles were really head-scratching. I mean, way too difficult if you ask me. I mean, it was impossible to figure out some of them. Especially from yesterday's video, the picture with the 12 points of assumption. That was just stupid, in my opinion. Otherwise, it's a very solid and good adventure game. I enjoyed it. The story was great. The characters were good. The writing wasn't all great because there were a lot of moments where Winston just repeated the things that we had just figured out. It was just there's a lot of repetition in it, so the writing could have gone through a second glance to make sure that it wasn't too repetitious, yet it was. And lots of typos. They should have proved to have read the whole thing once more before releasing it. And this is version 1.5, so they must have done all kinds of fixes during it, but apparently proofreading wasn't one of them. But still, I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I hope you all liked it too. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.